Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Salute, salute, salute. I love my people. All peace and power to the people of the struggle. Zigzag zig, Lord, peace and power. Peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. What's good? What's good? Ma, what's going on? What's good? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? As we wait for people to come on through, as we wait for our moderators to jump in here and get busy. I'd like to thank everybody for coming through. I'd like to thank everybody for loving themselves and having the discipline to make sure that you are in a nice, comfortable, clean space. Tamika. Let me get this right, because it could be Tameka. All right? Tamika, Tameka, either or. Salute, salute, salute. Salute, salute, salute. So what's good? Who was with me? Let me know who was with me earlier today. Sarah. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Detroit in the building. Detroit in the building. Well, I know you was here. I know you was here, Rob. I know that. Who else was here with me today? I know Devon was here. Yep, Chi-Town repping. You know, there were quite a few people who were with me this afternoon. Head. And if you were with me, this afternoon, you also know that, you know, we were preempted shortly by screams, and I went to check on those screams. I went to the next room and peeped out my window. Joel, what up? And remember I said I saw a bunch of police, ambulance. Come to find out that one of my neighbors on the block took his own life. Young brother at that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him like that. But I frequently saw the young brother because he had two big dogs, you know what I'm saying? And I used to pass the crib and he'd be out there blowing, you know, and he'd give me a head nod, I'd give him a head nod, you know, but he didn't know who I was. Rather, he doesn't know who I am. And I struggle with that sometimes because I don't reside in the area where I'm from. So to insert myself into the community here, right? Where they don't move as we move in the East. Well, in certain parts of the East, right? When we're in the projects, we know people based on a building. We know different buildings, who's there, historically, what this section has been about, what that section has been about. And once we cross the boulevard and we get into the houses, then we know individual blocks, not only by their name, but by who resides on those blocks. And out here it's a little different. First of all, the makeup is different. This is a predominantly Caribbean-based neighborhood. And with that, you have different islands clicked up. You have different blocks. And then you have blocks where you just don't see anybody outside. People may leave out during the same time for work or come back in for work. You see people in the stores, right? But there's no set, unless it's in the backyard somewhere, or you have to know whose house is where, but there's no setup like that. So in order to be engaged in the community, you have to be introduced by people who are strong in the community. And that is usually, the church, even the youngins, based on what schools they in, now what sets they're repping. So it's a bit mixy. And I can just do surface, right? When something has already happened. If there's a shooting, or something tragic. But as far as the preventative, you have to have somebody from the area to introduce you and, allow you to be taught and to teach. So this is the second time on this block that tragedy has struck. And usually, which is very, very strange for me, usually when I'm home or on the block that early in the morning, that's where I'm usually doing my live on IG. And being that I was banned from doing my live on IG this morning, I went straight to the crib. Or else I would have been right there. Now, I don't know if he took his life in the AM when I got back to the block, or if he was already out there. Because from what I seen when I came outside after I got off of YouTube with you comrades, I went outside and they had the sheet over the whip. So they was actually bringing him out of the whip. So that's what all the screaming was about. So definitely condolences to his family. But this is what I am continuously around on a regular basis, especially with this work. Now, before him, maybe 100 feet and around a corner, a sister, a black woman, killed her husband. This was right before the summer. That made the news as well. Shot him in his chest, blew his chest off. And then, directly catacorner to that, a young man was shot and killed. And through 6 degrees of separation, one of my girlfriends, that's her best friend's son. He was only 20. So now, this is right here, all on the block. If it was East New York, it would be something different. I would have personally known each one of those families. But being that I'm out of my element, as far as a generational perspective, I don't know them, so they don't know what I do, and that is something that I struggle with on a regular basis, because I can get on YouTube, I can get on IG, and I can speak to people as far away as London, Amsterdam, right? The Bay Area. I could speak to those people all over, and then somebody right here on my block takes his own life, knowing that every day, all day, I'm speaking to people to make sure that they're not triggered, or that they know that they have someone to reach out to at any given time. So for that, that hits a certain chord with me. This is why I always kind of ponder and wonder about people who rally around individuals on these different platforms, and they really not doing shit. Everything they do or ask for is about them. It's never about the work. It's never about going outside and continuously giving. It's always about getting and then stunting or humiliating people because they just don't know. So I'm like, that just blows my mind, because I'm very engaged in this work. Very engaged. I mean, down to making sure that everything that I say is useful to somebody at any given time. And that's just something that I always did. Always. Even in my adolescence, I made sure my team was well informed about anything. And wherever I'm at, I'm always a sponge, talking to people, analyzing people, getting proper first-hand experience and information, so I can do that, because you never know who's going to need that. And I mean, I'm serious, y'all. When I'm telling you, that struck me, because he's not a young man as far as an adolescent, but he was in his 20s. I can see that. But when I tell you this is what I do, as far as work with the youth, right, adolescent on up, I'm dead serious. All I do, if I'm not here, I'm studying. Of course, I study politics. Of course, I study political theory. Of course, I study, all type of different disciplines. But when it comes to mental health and stuff, listen, look, think I'm playing? This is a whole encyclopedia book. First aid. Adults and young people. Nice and thick. Nice and thick. Everything I do, the anger management, everything. Anger management. These are big joints that I have on cap. So in any given situation, I can spit it because I digest it. Spit it. You can read it. You can see it in a person's eyes. You can see it in their walk. You can see it coming up off of their essence that they are troubled. And it may just take that 2, 3, 4, 5 minute conversation that could shift that energy and have them in the right perspective, or at least in a space where they are uh, willing to accept some healing, right? So, for that to happen right there on the block is trust, mean, 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 you know? Mean, you know? It's a little heady. It's a little heady, right? But as I tell everyone, you have to intake experience, ponder on it, analyze it, take the good, and spit the rest out. If not, the human experience will drive you mad. Do I know anybody from Marcy? I know the mayor of Marcy. Do I know anybody from Marcy? I know the mayor of Marcy. Big Smoke. That's my boy. That's my boy. Big Smoke and Low Smoke. And Big Smoke from Marcy. Oh yeah, do I know people from Marcy? Oh yeah, the mayor of Marcy. Big black bow-legged Smoke. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know? Yeah, definitely. You know? But I just always want people to understand that, like, we speak a lot. He ain't the mayor, but he the self-proclaimed mayor. How the chicken, I didn't do the black beans. The chicken, everything else came out good. Paying attention to all the signals, yes it can make a difference. Your family live in Marcy, Brittany, that's what's up. Why Smoke ain't the mayor? I'm from the Nostrand side. All right, why Smoke ain't the mayor? Tell me that before I continue. Who you got in Trife versus Hassan? I'm not getting into that conversation. I'm not getting into that conversation. You know? I don't even think that should go down. Oh, T History, my boy. What up? What up? Nass is in the house. What's good, T? Yeah, I think it's not that you don't go that. All right. Not that it's not that it shouldn't happen, but I think it defeats the purpose of their both of their prospective missions. But too much has been said, and you know me. If you watched me on Outspoken, if you've been here, if you've been following me, you know what I said. You got the fisticuff. Got to do it because too much has been said. You know, but uh 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 um yeah. Yeah, V Gib, we could speak on that. Um, we can speak on that. A lot of people are struggling right now um, through their addictions, right? Um, People are struggling with alcohol addiction. People are struggling with substance abuse addictions. Whether it's that white, whether it's that boy or it's that girl. Um, People struggling through prescription medications, and yeah, people struggling through clout chasing addiction too. You're definitely right about that. Some people struggling through sex addictions. Um, what I've said in the past, and I'll say it again. Uh, Most people struggle through addictions, and they struggle alone, right? And my thing is, if you're going through treatment and you've been clean for a substantial amount of time, and substantial amount for some people could mean a week. You dig what I'm saying? Could mean, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But when you are in that struggle, you have to surround yourself with people who don't use, who don't get high, who don't have any aspirations to get high. You won't be able to do it no other way. Because if you are around people who are not solid in their foundation, right? Some people who may be new users, some people who are old users, um, those situations are not healthy for you at all. At all. And in order to remain clean, right, you have to have, I'm talking about razor sharp focus. Because everything, especially right now, everything puts you in a space to where you believe that using is necessary. You get what I'm saying? I said it earlier. I said it a few days ago. We are right now. I don't know another time in recent recorded history where the panic is a global panic. And the anxiety and the anxiousness that people are living with is the perfect mix for displacement, mental displacement, and looking to be soothed. When you are scared to breathe, you know we're in a bad space. You know we are in a bad space. Literally, I want you to just imagine we are in a time now where we are scared to breathe. Just to breathe, just to inhale. That little bit right there, you're anxious. You're apprehensive about breathing, and you know you must breathe in order to live. So what does that do to the conscious mind? What does that do to the unconscious mind? All the way around the board. Panic. It paralyzes you. And when you are paralyzed in motion, when you are paralyzed in just your daily purpose, everything is chaotic. Everything gets twisted out. Peace, peace. Yeah. So now you are seeing the effects of us having to exist, because we're not living. We're existing through this for the last 2 years. The last 2 years we've been existing through this. And it's going to, the longer we are in it, the more casualties you will see. And if you're on social media as much as I am, if you're on all the platforms, I can guarantee you, you have never witnessed so many people who historically would have been those who you think are well together and put together, right? Because they have a career, they have an income, right? They don't appear to be destitute. But these are the ones who are killing their wives and the children, killing their husbands, right? And their children, or women killing their children. This is almost weekly, right? And these are people, cops, correction officers, mail carriers. You understand what I'm saying? Fire people, nurses. Do you understand? These are people who are not and who have not been in the past looked at in society as those to be ostracized and ignored, such as the homeless and those who are right dealing with substance abuse and things that systematically have been their reason to be so way down. We I see doctors, I see nurses, right? We have, look, people who, for lack of a better term, have gotten to the bag. Same thing, right? You see it. This is what capitalism has brought about, right? It explain anything, right? We got T history on it. Explain Aaron Hernandez. Explain Plaxico. Dudes shooting himself. Dudes killing people. These are athletes who have been, their whole young life wanting to live out their dreams, and they make it. And they make it to the highest level. And then fumble it all. Right? Just picture that. Imagine that. And this is repetitive. Athletes, entertainers, right? Others who are on the other levels of society doing the most heinous shit. There is something wrong. There is something wrong with that chase. Okay, there's something wrong with society if we have people, right, who exist and have this bipolar and all these other symptoms. I mean, are we getting the same news globally? Are we getting the same news globally? Or are they just now catching up to the heinous shit because they have incorporated so much of this way of life into their society? Huh? Come on now. Come on now. Move with me. Rock with me. We have mothers killing their children at an alarming rate. At an alarming rate. Black, melanated mothers killing their children. Men, black men, raping murdering, dismembering people who they have once claimed to love. More and more. How can we fix the pandemonium? I said this earlier to one of my clients. We have to continue to be focused and say no to everything that we have learned, to everything that we have been programmed to believe. We have to not only, right, make sure that we challenge all information, but exactly mental illness from being under these people who, again, have been proven to be enemies of humanity. They have been proven to be enemies of humanity. They have been proven to be enemies of nature. Therefore, everything that has to do with them has to be chucked out. We have to be more engaged in the self. Not the self for selfish reasons, but the inner self to love so you can extend outwardly. But we cannot continuously live under an inherited doctrine, under an inherited way of life, and under an inherited, a falsely inherited way to worship higher powers. Not going to work. The more we continue to settle and allow that to take place, the more we're going to be counted among the casualties. We are the only things in existence. Listen to me now. We are the only things in existence that has not evolved. The only thing. Animals and this wildlife have evolved. Technology has evolved. Us, humanity, we still haven't evolved past the 3 major religions. We still haven't evolved past the savage-like thoughts that we have when it comes to dealing with each other. We haven't evolved at all. At all. We're in the very same space. We're in the same pocket because you continue to be rhetorical. You continue to be reactionary. As long as we are rhetorical, as long as we are reactionary to the oppressive conditions, we are done. We are done. And it won't take long for any person, anything to take us up out of here. Gone. Finish. Finish. That is why we're having such a difficult time with this pandemonium. Because our egos have us to believe that we were the strongest organisms on the planet. And we're not. We're not. We're not. We're so far removed from that. If it wasn't for gunpowder, the animals would have wiped us out a long time ago. They are more of a united group than we have ever been. Wipe us out of here, gone. The strongest, most powerful organisms on this planet are the very thing that they are making an attempt to convince you that you can beat. All right? Bacteria, fungus, viruses, strongest shit. You can't see it, can't smell it. Without certain things, you can't weigh it. And that shit is knocking us out of here. Those are the strongest, and they've been the strongest. They've been here before us. They've been here before us. Salute, I'm Ra. So, again, the ego of man, which is the ignorance of his arrogance, is going to destroy him. Now, either we who have the ability to be conscious, to be woke, to be aware of self, can get these people up out of here, or suffer the fate right along with them. That's the decision that has to be made. So now, let me bring it on back. When, hold on, let me see that piece. When I saw DMX in his casket, I said, we're strong, but really so fragile. And just like you said, and Russell Means, oh yeah, Russell Means been saying that for the longest. Shout out to Russell Means. Shout out to Leonard Peltier and the whole AIM movement. If you don't know what AIM is, go study the American Indian movement. Find out who Leonard Peltier is, and that will also push your consciousness to another level. All right? Free Leonard Peltier. Free Mutulu Shakur. Free Mumia Abu Jamal. Understand? Definitely. Free H. Rap Brown. All right? I mean, yeah. Most definitely. That brings me right back to it. So if you, in all reality, are struggling with addiction from a man-made chemical substance, and you really want to test it out, you really want to trust and believe that that substance is not going to take you out of here. I mean, if I was an addict, I damn sure wouldn't want to be an addict now. You don't know what you getting. As we do remember, this limited poppy coming up out of Afghanistan. No, this ain't the same stuff. This ain't the same stuff. And you want to be really blunt with it, they putting it in the trees too. So you could keep thinking that, yo, I blow all the time, it's recreational, yo, it ain't nothing. You not doing it yourself, hell yeah. You don't know where it's coming from. Yeah. Fetty is whopping all over. So if you got a death wish, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. I mean, either you want to be here or you don't. Either you want to be here or you don't. So you have to find value in life. You cannot find value in life if you don't understand how powerful you are. Leonard. Not London, you right, Leonard. Yep, Leonard Peltier. What's in the bud? Blowing trees is the safest option, right? Nah. Yep. Go to you could Google what was going on in Connecticut 2 weeks ago, where they had the Fetty Wap all in the trees. Had the Fetty Wap in the trees. Knocked down, I believe it was anywhere from 16 to 20 people. I'm telling you, this ain't the time to be playing. All right, again, if you ain't grow it, don't trust it. It's serious. Can't trust it. And again, it's a process. It's a process. First, acknowledge yourself. What is my purpose? What are my goals for myself? Thank you, Nicole Simmons. You dig? What role is that? Is that going to enhance me? Anxiety, I was fine until now. It's hard. Everything is hard until you do it. Everything is hard until you do it. Right? Everything. I thought 315 pounds on a bench press, I thought that was hard until I built up to it. Boom. I'll never forget that one day I got that 315 up out of the rack, boom, on my chest, bang, one time. And I never been no more than 180, 85 pounds. So for me to do it is different from somebody who's 250. You got them big old fat butt dudes. They got thighs, legs, and all that, and they throwing, they repping 315. You supposed to be doing that. When I do it, it's something different. Thank you, Bertha. But yeah, they putting it in the grabber too, and I had to ask people what that grabber was every time I went in the store. Like, what is this y'all selling to these kids? And cut it out, But when people say it's hard, it's nothing harder than having to explain or trying to console people's loved ones when they out of here. See, that's the thing. People that's using drugs, and sniffing and shooting, you not thinking about what you're getting ready to leave. And that's real selfish. That's real selfish. This is what, and my daughter was my gift. My daughter was my gift. My mother never saw her. Never saw her. My mother passed in May. My daughter was born in June. 4 days before my mother's birthday. So that was my gift. How can I do anything that could cause me not to be home with her? That is insane to me. Insane. that I'm going to conduct myself in a manner in these streets, in the community, anywhere that's going to cause me not to get home to that gift. So when you are a person of a certain mentality, of a certain structure, are you really living out to that? Are you the embodiment of those titles? Come on now. Come on. Can't be father, brother, uncle, husband. You can't be none of that if you're not living up to that. And what do you have to do? What is the requirements of that? Even if you don't know how to be any of that, if nobody taught you, you know that that ain't it. You know that for a fact, that you're not going to look up father, husband, grandfather, uncle in the dictionary and it's going to say sniff dope, shoot dope, smoke crack. Come on now. You know that's not in the definition. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Salute, Sade, salute. You know that. If nobody taught you that, if nobody taught you how to be a father, if nobody taught you how to be a big brother, if nobody taught you how to be a mother, you know that that's not part of it. That's common sense. And if you don't have the common sense that you was born with, then you need a pill. And most people don't need a pill. They fronting. You don't need no pill. I speak to people all day, every day. People can front like they crazy and carrying a no. A truly mentally ill person is if they cannot control it. If you can function and have other things, right? I don't know. I don't know nothing about smoking and none of that. I don't know if you rinse. I don't know. I just know they sell it to them young kids. I just kept seeing them asking for it. And I was asking, yo, what is that? You know, you could put it in, y'all ain't supposed to be selling that to these kids. So, yeah, but everybody got some common sense. So, come on now. We have to be better. And again, if that doesn't do it, if you don't have the fortitude to build up a love of self or a love of anything around you, you shouldn't want to do drugs for the simple fact that you could be high and I told you, end up in the arms of your enemy and somebody bust your grippers down. I'm telling you, we seen a lot of that. Our people was getting snatched up. I mean, snatched up, left and right. Love and understanding, Zay. You dig? Our people getting snatched. They just found another young man lynched. You want to be high? Right, organ dealing, all type of stuff. You want to be high? Yeah, black queens going missing every day. So you want to be high in this shit. I'm just saying, because unspeakable shit is going on. One of these dudes, I forgot what city that was. They just charged him for doing it to his girlfriend. Had her outside butt naked in the snow, tortured her, did all type of wild stuff. That's what type of people you around. And you don't want to have all your wits about you. You know, in any major city, these young dudes is running around, gunning shit down at any given time, and you won't be high. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's true. And Nelson, I've been there. Everybody think it's a game. When I was doing the anti-gun violence uh work, and I was the hospital responder, I seen the toughest dudes come through there in tears because they brother or they son and got their head blown off, and they talking about why. Look at the lifestyle y'all in. Look at the lifestyle y'all excuse. I'm serious. There was no answers. All I could do was provide grief counseling. But once they said, "Sir, why was he in the gang?" or "Why was he?" That's something that's in a home. You understand? I'm serious. It's no wins in that. No wins. None. Why? Because what's the end result? There's nowhere in it that is going to promise you anything other than what? Yo, you could ride, you could be around the homies. None of that. None of it says long life. None of it says wealth. Nothing. So what is the reason for it to be still going on to this very day? You too broke to impress these women. That's why. That's a lie. That's a lie. Tamika, you had addiction from a toothache? Yeah, that's that shit that happened to T.I. too. They gave him that high power stuff. And that was it. Yeah, domestic violence more than tripled. More than tripled. More than tripled. But you ain't getting nothing for being in there's nothing that you can get in a gang that you can't get outside of it. The only thing that it increases is the percentage of you going to jail or dying. And it increases that high risk percentage. You can never tell me that you need to go to the gang for girls. There's much women running around out here with their little boxes all in a fit. Cause nobody been touching nothing. Cause they can't keep y'all dumbasses out the street to get some box. Fuck out of here. But it ain't women. You don't need shit. You know, definitely not that. I've seen some derelict dudes keep telling you with quarters on their arm. I'm like, really? Really? Nah, we're not even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna let y'all go there. You gotta get in the gang to get women. Shit. You got women literally walking around the streets in 2021 leaking. Estrogen up to the top of their damn head. Because they ain't had a man in years. Shit. You crazy. It's the last thing anybody in this time is worrying about is a piece of little box. Box is all over. It's lucky I ain't on my bullshit. Shit, you can't talk that shit to me. I keep telling you, I come from an era where we had to beg to get the phone number. All you got to do now is like somebody pick on goddamn IG and you ready and they ready to bring you to the crib. God, it's the easiest thing in the world now to get a little bit of tail. Come on, man. Come on. You ain't got to go in no gang. You don't even need no bread to get no tail right now. Shit. The easiest time in the world. Yeah, all type of shit. Writing poems and spending mad coins in the phone. Come on, man. Waiting 6 months and all that shit. You crazy? Yeah. Love letters and little shit. Do you like me? I like you. Check the box and all that bullshit. Now all you gotta do is just blow some. Hey, hello, smile. That's all you do. Just be polite, damn it. And you'll snatch something. So no, you ain't gotta be in no damn gang for that. Y'all got to come better than that bullshit. Come on. Huh? No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We wilding right now. There's no reason. There's nothing in it. But ignorance and people not speaking to the ignorance. We Skaggs, what up? People not speaking to the ignorance. I repeat, we do not have a culture that these young people are relating to. I'm speaking from experience. There's too big a rift between the elders and their values. Well, again, because you have elders that are stuck in inherited values that are not their own, and the youth reject that. You're not gonna play these youth, and you can't answer them when they ask you why. That's what the problem is. When the youth say why, if you don't have the answer, they out of here. They out of here. Come on now. You can't do that to the youth. Yeah, whether they're Christian values or whether they're values based on the politics of economics and capitalism. This shit don't work. It's all based on lies, deceit, and deception and get over. You can't get over on kids because kids deal from a place of truth because they don't have any knowledge of the games. So now when you insert that in them, they could read it. You know when somebody coming up to scam you, you could read it. You can read it. You can read the play. You can read the play. And the kids not having that. You got to be consistent. That's how I win in the street. I'm consistent with them. Got to be consistent. How can we counter the pandemic? I'm telling you, reject the information that they giving you. You gotta reject it. You gotta reject it. Do your own research. Make it make sense. Then you can start dealing with this. But if you're not militant enough to say no, it's gonna keep going on. Reject this shit. Turn TV off for a little while. Because, there's some information on there. There's some information, that you may find useful. See, I go all over to get information. So we created our society inside a society, this dominance and hierarchy of deaf culture. You could say that, but how do you get around How do you get Megan Good? See somebody trying to, excuse me, y'all, but I see these notifications. Somebody trying to get me in the clubhouse talking about Megan Good divorce and yeah, shit. I don't know what she was doing with that anyway. Like, come on, man. Unfollow, delete these apps. Take a break. Focus on you and. Okay, let me tell you, people something about that. This information, this technology is not your enemy. Yes, that's right. E. You got to decipher the information. You understand? You have to look, absorb, and understand their intent and the end result. Cannot do away with it. It is here. Understand me, it is here. I had co-workers tell me when I was in those little nonprofits, I'm off of, Facebook and I'm just tired of that stuff, And my thing was, okay, delete this shit. Don't nobody know who you are anyway. People don't care. They don't care. And they would get offended. And I'm saying, I'm not saying it to be mean. But damn it, you got 4, 5, 600 followers. Don't nobody care about you if you don't come on this shit or not. It moves every day. Every day is building, is adding on. Other people having use for it. Let me tell y'all something, because if you're not watching or if you're not in New York, right? You don't see what's going on here on the ground, grassroots level. These people who they are deeming immigrants, and I hate using that word, but this is what they did. They deem them immigrants, right? These people come over here, they're in the streets. Now, we look down on that, they ain't doing nothing, selling they little fruits. You see, ain't nobody buying this shit. You like, what is this? What's going on? But for every little penny they get, they putting that shit in a pot. They put it in a pot. And they work as a group off of that. Now, I see them in Brooklyn. I see them in Queens. I was in Long Island the other day and saw them. Now, you would think that they twisted. They don't have nothing. All of them have smartphones. And with those smartphones, they get the apps that can translate languages. They know how to speak to us while they hustling for their little nickels and dimes. So they're using the technology to maintain organizational integrity. So they know where each other at. They could call for help and all that. They do all type of shit with the phone. So you see how they get people, us, programmed to believe either we're going to use it for gossip and bullshit or we don't need it because we got to cleanse ourselves of the information. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You had people in Egypt cause a revolution and shift the whole country dynamic in a couple of weeks because of the information that they was getting from the phones. CIA, the letter boys, all of them, shifting governments because of misinformation they putting on the phones. Or whatever technology. And we gonna put the shit down? What are we doing? No. Just use it differently. Use it differently. Research differently. I ain't putting that shit down. I make money off this shit when I need to. It's very real. It's not a toy. I'm meeting y'all. I'm speaking to y'all. So what I'm going to put the phone down for? What I'm going to delete certain apps for? It's information all over. All over. But when you caught up into the bullshit of it, into looking at a fat ass all day, every day. You know, them ashy butt cheeks, because they, you know, they put the, you know, oil on the thighs and the calves, but they ain't get the butt cheek. So you're looking at that, and you're looking at the lashes and shit, and the snatched waist all day, or you're looking at fights and all that shit. Then it's using you. You not using it. But you could watch an ashy ass for a minute or two, then get back into your research and find out what policies are they trying to, not only what policies, but whose name is on the policy. And then you're supposed to go get busy. Like everybody was up and on, oh, New York, they got the policy on the books. So if you didn't get tuned up, they can do this and that. Whose name is on that policy? Whose name is on that bill? That's what you got to do. Utilize it. Let this shit use you. You mean to tell me they telling you what they gonna do? You telling me that my peoples is not tuned up, y'all coming? Can't get mad at that. Come on now. No, you telling me? Come on. Nah. Yeah, no. Not putting down shit. I'm telling you. Learn how to use it. If somebody could use something against you, why you can't use it against them? Learn how to fight. Guerrilla warfare is a motherfucker. In Vietnam, they use their own rocket launchers against them. Little Vietnamese cats was picking up old laws that was only supposed to be able to shoot once. They fixing the shit, shooting it back. Bam. Come on, man. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. What we doing here? Big cheeks conceal the aromatic effervescence. Okay. You might get something aromatic, all right. That aroma might not be what you think it is in between them big cheeks. Keep playing. Oh, yeah, keep playing. Might not be so delectable to the nostrils, homeboy. Yeah. Keep playing. Some of them ain't all that fresh. You got to do thorough washing. The bigger, the more you got to hit that tub. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of them y'all don't see in the tub. I don't see these same, bad money getting snatch. I'm about my business. You don't see them talking about no GYN. I'm just saying. I don't see none of that posted. None of it. None of it. So keep watching what they post and not paying attention to what they don't post. I'm telling you. Yeah. Everything is good till it ain't no more. And some may, some may be all right. It may be all right until you start wearing that out. You wearing it out, and then you like, hold up. Yeah, they can mask that. They can mask it, stop playing. Y'all better look, You better get with some of them holistic sisters that y'all see in the tub. Talking about hygiene. I'm talking about these little fast ass broads that keep shaking and tick-tocking and all that. Little broads sure be on the gram. Maybe on the gram 12, 14 hours a day. They got to take care of their kids whenever they get to it. They on OnlyFans for 3 hours. You've been watching her for 90 days. You've been watching her 6 months. You ain't once see her at the GYN. Keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing with them big old Parliament funkadelic asses. That's what you gonna sniff. Funkadelic. Keep playing. Keep youngest kill me. Keep playing with them yeah. Alright. Instagram model. Instagram model ain't got no damn insurance. None. None. Ask her who her GYN is. I just go to the emergency room. Yeah. See? Ain't even got the basic hygiene up. Oh, when something wrong, you go to the emergency room? Well, goddamn. You know how long something been wrong before you notice it? Shit. Playing with them. Keep playing with them if you want to. Keep playing. No life insurance, health insurance, nothing. But they on the ground. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, they got them shoes and they got that bag. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. They ain't seen the doc at all. At all. So keep playing. Keep playing. Who the hell is that? Who? What are you trying to do? Yeah. Yeah. Get your ass. Yeah. Who was that? No, I ain't unhide this dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yo, get that out of here. Whoever that is, get him up out of here. Coming through with that. What are you talking about? You know? Serious. Serious. Yeah. Yeah, LG, get him up out of here. Like, you know. Just tapping in. Salute, salute. Salute. When they start talking that, they mad. Because when Hitler lost, that was it. It was like Hannibal all over. They let black soldiers just go over there and just have a party. I had a party. I ain't gonna front. I was 18, 19, 20 in Germany. I lost my mind. The darker your skin was over there, my black ass acting up. Oh. Oh. I can't even build with y'all on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a oh, yeah, Europe loved brothers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You found out. What your capabilities was over there. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Huh? Wasn't only the Quakers, E. Nah. No. No. You had everything over there. Everything. Turkish, Egyptian, sisters from the continent, Belgium, London, Belarus, whatever, man. It was up, man, all tight. You like, who? Yeah, them Fraulines. Yeah, you know about them Fraulines. Yeah. Ich liebe dich and all that. Yeah, yeah. Garada House. Rex Links. Yeah. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That's why they mad. That's why they mad. Because they left them brothers over there and them brothers tore it down. I could tell y'all some shit about there. That should get me banned from YouTube. Some never came back. A lot of them never came back. Come on now. East New York, Ninja, great, what up? A lot of brothers ain't come back. They stuck over there. Oh yeah, supermarket E. They stuck over there. Got dudes over there still wearing jerry curls. Straight like that. There's some brought them back. Some, you always got a slow dude in here and there, you know. They go over there, marry them, and bring them back. But it's a lot of them that stayed there. You gotta understand, if dude don't have nothing going on here, no family structure, nothing, really a lame or whatever, going to service, they go over there, they make a life for themselves, man. They be you be the man. That's like, okay, E, that's like when the real dusty dudes from the Ville, he go out of town and just bubble. He just blow up. You go out of town, like this dude is driving, he regulating in his. He wasn't doing that in the hood, but down out of town, he killing it. Same thing. Now you take dudes from nothing going on here, and you insert them overseas, and broads don't even want to know your name. They just see your skin. They like, you crack a smile, they crack a smile. You going to the crib. Ain't language barrier is nothing. They know what it is. And oh man, you will find out what your potential is over there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It goes down. But you gotta be strong, man. You got to be strong. You got to get home. Can't get caught up in the trap. Can't get caught up in the trap. Got to get home. Yeah, it's like that. I know it was like that. I know it was. I don't know now. I know it was like that. I know there was a time. Remember, I was over there before the war broke. Right? Once they broke the war in 89, 90, I was on my way back. Now, my mans and them were still out there. They said it was some bullshit going on. Once the war broke, you had the East Germans coming over that was still on some Nazi type shit and was running up on interracial couples and all that. Cause they didn't see none of that. They was over there behind that wall since what? 30s? So it's different. If your piece been in Italy, yeah, they chilling. That's a whole different. They must be in the Marines because there ain't no army bases in Italy. That's what happens. Each branch of the service goes to different spots. Have you been to any of their cribs? Yeah. I was over there 2 years. I've been to their cribs. I drive their whips. I've been in their camping. Come on, man. I used to speak the language fluent, but I ain't been there. Physical training advice on physical training and working out. It all starts with one. That's it. It all starts with one. Early 2000s, Israel was fired to visit. I ain't going no damn Israel. They get it popping too much. It be shaking over there. I heard it was beautiful, certain spots, but they get it shaking. Just my luck, I go over there and it starts shaking. Then I got to rock with PLO. You know, come on. Yeah, it all starts with one. We're working out, consistency, never doing anything that you're going to get hurt, right? Know your limitations. Keep a good workout partner. And eat well and rest. Rest. Never be in there every day. That's just unnecessary. Your muscles can't heal. You need recovery time. Bunch of fun boys with guns over there. Probably. Yeah, I was camping out like the Boy Scouts. They had me in the woods with ball hogs and all type of shit. Yeah, I was a combat medic attached to an infantry unit. So yeah, I was out there and jumped out of helicopters and all that shit. You know? Oh yeah, they tell friends. Oh yeah, listen, it goes down. It goes down in Europe, yo. It goes down. It goes down. Let me tell you like this. I'll put it to you. I'll give you one scenario. Right? I'm living. Well, I'm still living on the post, but I had little chicks that had off post and all that. So we go out to eat one night to some little fancy dancy restaurant and stuff, and yeah, combat medic. Yeah, I ain't the average doc neither. So we go out to eat. So I order my food. They order their food. The food comes, and let's just say I ate. Right? Salute, 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 salute. Thank you. Love from Texas. Yeah, that's how I got my start in the service. Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, and Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio. Yeah. So, long story short, I eat I'm served the whole meal without picking up utensil. One. These chicks fed me the whole meal. Appetizer, main course, dessert. Didn't pick up not near utensil, not near knife, fork, spoon, nothing. People in the restaurant looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, who is he? Latin Pain, what up, kid? Salute, 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 man. When I'm going to be back on the platform, man? You ain't had me back yet. Come on now. Come on. From San Antonio. That's right. Fort Sam Houston, yeah. All right, all right. All right. Much appreciated for the super chat, no doubt. Is Fort Sam Houston still an open post? Cause it was wide open at one time. Overseas food is healthier. Well, I don't know. In Germany, they eat crazy pork off. Like when you in the German economy, a lot of sausage, bratwurst, not worst, and all that. Muslim, I don't eat that. You know what I'm saying? But I ate. They served me the whole meal. I was like, okay, this is what type of time it is tonight. Everybody in the restaurant is like, well, who the hell is he? They feed me, all that. Okay, get home, get to their crib rather, get the bath set. I'm like, oh, okay, this was going down. Gotta get in the tub, really? Took off my clothes. They taking off my clothes. I'm like, yo, hold up. Grown ass man. Nah, we got you. This is what we do all the time from now on. Word. Took off the clothes. Walked me to the bathroom. Put me in the tub. Washed the kid down. Soap him down. All that. Did all that. Hold up. Hold up. What is this? Yeah, wash you down, soak me down, boom, rinse me off with the shower joint, dry me off. Oh, yeah, straight Prince Hakeem shit. I'm like, what? Okay. And that was the standard. From that point on, that was the standard with that particular chick. So yeah, acting up, acting up, crazy, crazy, popping. Come on, Latin Pain, you gotta bring me back to the spotty spot, man. Let's make it happen, you know? So yeah, that blow your mind. Yeah, 19, 20. Wasn't getting no treatment like that in the States. Crazy. I was like this. Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice, you know? Serving wiener schnitzel. Yo, E, cut it out. Yeah, but that's the standard. But I ain't gonna get crazy on this. You know. Maybe one day when we get back to IG, they let me do IG live. I just had the fellas and I give y'all them the Germany stories. You dig what I'm saying? The Germany stories. Any personal habits or other things you're always trying to correct as you get older? Nah, just my anger. Just my anger. Peace. This is another time I've seen the likes. You know? 11 bang bang. Oh yeah. Infantry unit. Right? Yeah, but it was a false thing, right? They let you know you're a king, but their main objective is to get his baby. They want that seed. They want that. That's something that they pressed. Press that. They want that baby. And you're like, what? Yeah, because you know what come with that. And they slick about it too. They'll rock you to sleep. I know chicks that got, have dudes re-enlisting and all that because you can't just stay over there. If you get out of the service, you got to go back. You got to go home. You can't stay on that economy unless you marry one of them or you got kids. I peeped that quick. I'm like, I'm 19, 20. I'm not staying. First, and plus I was homesick. I was terribly homesick. You know? Terribly homesick. It was nothing like that. Nothing like that. And when you talk, you would have to be in my age group to understand what hip hop was like for us 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. We running through Union Square, Latin quarters. We in the streets. It was different. It was real different. I mean, yo, it was different. And to take me like right out of that and to put me in a whole different lifestyle, it was shocking. I couldn't do that. I was homesick. I was like, yo, I gotta get home. I gotta get home. I remember the first time I left AIT when I had my first little leave before I went to my duty station. I went home and I wasn't gonna go back. I wasn't gonna go back. But what happened? My whole team, my immediate team, and dudes from different projects, everybody was on a run or dead or locked up. So it was like one of the homies was like, "Oh, I heard you went to the army. Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up." I said, "Yeah, I ain't going back." He was like, "Nah, son, you got to go back. Ain't shit out here. You gotta go back. Nah, go back, son. Ain't nothing out here." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm telling you." Then he started telling me this one got killed, that one got like 80. What they going through now, we was going through heavy in 88, 89. Like, the dudes was just dropping. Every project, dudes was dropping from all over. Marcy, Tompkins, Sumner, Roosevelt, LH, Cefalo, Brownsville, Tilden, Cypress, Linden, Penworth, everywhere, Red Hook, dudes was getting left. So I said, let me go back. Let me see what this shit is. I only had 2 years to do, you know? So I went back. But I was homesick. I mean, Germany was fun, but ain't nothing like, and they didn't understand me. I'm telling barbers to put 2 and 3 parts in my hair and making sure my shit high, you know, dudes didn't know how to do the cuts and all that. It's like, yo, come on, man. Got my shit zeked, looking all stupid. I'm like, dudes is, you know, playing with my life because the service is just like jail. Same language, same terminology, all that. Only thing you get a little bread and you get a little bit of box. That's it. But they control your whole life. So it's like, you know, let me get the hell up out of here. I'm going to do my time in rock and roll. Medics don't know about Graf. Why not? I know about Graf and Hornsfeld. I know all too well. I told you I jumped out. They dropped me out of a Black Hawk right in the middle of the damn cow patch. Waking up with the cows and boar hogs. Don't tell me I don't know about no Graf and Hornsfeld. You crazy? It's attached to an infantry unit. I had to know about it. And there ain't no staying back. Ain't no staying back. Only the time I was allowed to stay back from the fields when I was boxing and I had my orders. But damn it, come on. Come on, I know about Graf and Hornsfeld now. Don't start that shit. It was cold. That's when I realized how cold it get and played myself and put Vaseline on the face while I'm driving a tank. That shit froze. It just was ice. Crazy. I've been to Graf and Hornsfeld. Yeah, I know about Graf. Trust me. Trust me. Putting my tank on my APC on the rack. Driving that shit. And if you go too far this way or too far that way, that's 11 tons. You over. So you gotta watch the dudes in front of you. All that. I've been through all that. All that. Come on, man. Nah, they did medics dirty in the infantry. Because we had to be on our game and had to take care of our vehicles. Nobody took care of our vehicles and nah. Hell no. Graf and Horn. But I like Graf because I saw exactly what the military can do. I saw that firsthand. I saw Apaches. I saw Black Hawks. People don't understand. That shit you see in the movies and TV is nothing. Nothing. And you on the range and you don't hear shit. All of a sudden, them shits is over you. And they just hovering. And you like, where that shit come from? And they just start letting them 30 mics go. Anything downrange is a dub. Anything. And then they just disappear. Crazy. I'm telling you. U.S. military got some shit. Got some shit. Trust and believe. I shot everything. The M60s, the M203s. All that. The machine guns, the rocket launchers, everything. Shot it all. The infantry, whatever they had. Doc, come shoot this. Come, you know. He was on the range for 2 weeks. Playing war games, doing all that. You know. Yeah. I could imagine what they got now. That shit was in 90. So, come on, man. Now? Come on, man. Now? Come on, with all these drones and shit. He was in the stew with Apache. Oh, okay. Yeah, now? That's what I said. It's up here. We win the war up here. Because you got black men, melanated black men and women that fly that shit for them. They can fly the shit for us. They don't. You got to win the war up here. Consciousness. God, that's where it's won at. Not one down there. We got all type of shit. Like, you know, people could talk that shit. That's why I don't lie. I don't never profess. I don't lie to none of y'all at all. You are not ready. You are not ready. You get not ready. They'll level a whole project like it ain't shit. Level it. You dealing with some sick people. I'm telling you, they don't give y'all the news footage. That's why you supposed to use your phone for. They don't show you the shit that they do in Palestine. They don't show you the shit they really did in Iraq and Iran. They don't show you the shit that they did. Syria, all that shit. When they let the Marines go. You crazy? They ever let them dudes run wild in a project? Nah, man. I'm so saying, y'all not ready. You're not ready. Them dudes that people are listening to, talking that shit, they just talking. They just talking. They not about that life. But what you think about Tic Tac UFOs that were faster than those jets that they were tracking? I heard about that, but I didn't see that shit for myself. So for all I know, that could be military too. You know? Yeah. Right. Mideast is always a practice field. Anything that they do is practice for us. Because that's the real cold red. When our people get woke. They know they got to come with everything. Telling you. Telling you. Damn that mandated. Oh, we ain't worrying about that. Oh, salute, salute, salute. Salute, man. We got to be gorillas. But how you gotta win up here? If you got your own people coming for you. You can see it. You got your own people and you got melanated adults in schools, school safety and all that, beating the hell out of your kids. Doing all type of shit. Everybody's in a uniform for this shit, but people don't get it. People don't get it. Those are your enemies. Those are the ones. And if you're not built to recognize that and go through them first, you'll never win. There's never been people who have been liberated from their oppressor without going through their oppressor's stoolies, stogies, doges, snitches, rats, agents. You got to get rid of them first, man. Got to get rid of them first. And those regressive ass Negroes, either they going to join the ranks and stop with that gang shit, or y'all got a decision to make. I'm telling you, got to be ready for this shit. You have to be ready. It's not a game. And every time they do something, they're turning it up a notch, a little bit. These are all these mind games, policies, mandates, all that shit to scare people, make them have total submission to whatever they say. And those are the people that's going to be telling on you. Telling on you. Yeah, it was a bunch of them. Yeah, they the ones that... That's why that snitching shit is not good. Because they snitching on the criminal element, but when the real liberators step up, they already in the habit of telling. So when you trying to stick and move, when you trying to organize, when you trying to feed, the people. They the ones going to be telling on the guerrillas. They the ones that going to be telling on the liberators. So what you going to do? What you going to do? It's going to be too late if you got to make that decision while you got somebody lined. That shit can't enter your mind, man. Because I'm telling you, when it get ugly, it get ugly. So you have to reform that criminal mindset into one that's liberating, true knowledge of self, and really going to be there for the growth of the people, the growth of what we're setting our goals to do. If not, you going down. I keep telling you, traffic ticket agents, straight snitches, straight rats. Anybody in the uniform for them. And why do you think that flag is on any uniform that has to do with security, law enforcement? You pledging to that shit. Anything. Incorporated the school safety into the police department for a reason. Yeah, security, especially security guards. Because they are what? They're securing the resources. Right? Target, man. He's like this. I got to guard this tissue and these grapes. I just seen one get stabbed up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This shit get real. It get ugly. And people choose sides. Don't think that your people gonna come over to you. Because when the repression come, whoa, when they kicking doors and they looking for people, right? That's why I keep telling you, I stop telling people whether you got tuned up or not. It ain't their information. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. It ain't for nobody business. Understand that. I'm telling you. All of us gonna have to fall back and go under one day. I'm telling you. You got people that'll give you up in a hot second. Hot second. Especially if they've been elected into office, put in a position, got that grant money from 501c3s. Motherfuckers that give your ass up without a thought. Without a thought that they don't understand what they do. They don't understand the oaths that they've taken. I'm telling you. Yo, Bliz, what do you think about the metaverse and them moving the agenda again? I don't play with none of that non-tangible shit. Can I go to the metaverse and put my bed there and lay in that shit? We gonna combat this. How we gonna combat this bullshit? The solutions is self-love, remaining militant, pulling out, making sure that there is no aspects of this institution or, right, these authorities that they can gain from you. If they can gain from you, you don't want it. Did I do basic in a steel pot? No, Kevlar. You caught your what? Your principal, your history teacher, and principal coming out of Mason meeting. The Masons is all over. Got them in my family. Deep, too. Way up in the ranks, but they are who they are. So can there be any spooks who sat at the door today? Negative. If there was any spooks, you would have seen it already. Everybody knows everything. People hack people emails and get their addies and shit. Ain't no spooks. Ain't no spooks. You think we'll ever have a draft again? Hell no. Excuse me, no, it's not necessary. Not necessary. Wars ain't gonna be fought like that no more. Life ever gonna be back to normal? This is normal. It wasn't normal from the rip. We never lived a normal life. We were oppressed, and those conditions were not normal. They made oppression comfortable by giving you a little bit of money. That's it. Brixton, what up? Yeah. Nah, I ain't with that shit. I need tangible. You get some metaverse pussy? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And you get some metaverse ass. Oh, that's all I want to know. Listen, now with nothing substitute. We ain't substitute nothing. Give me some metaverse tail. Where it's at? Out of here with that shit. Nah, B. Nah. Negative. You mean I could sit right here and get busy right now? Nah. Negative. Door's locked. Door's locked. Yeah, she could say that, and they could play that bullshit all they want to. Oh, I was saying, yeah, nah, door's locked. Right here. I'm right here. Where's it at? I'm right now. Whatever little bit I got, because I don't keep nothing in the cash app. Whatever little bit I got, I'll go right now. Where's she at? Show it to me. That I can make it come through this phone. Crazy. No such thing. No such thing. Ain't no metaverse ass. You ain't getting no metaverse cash. Not from me. Yeah, some other bullshit. Nah, fuck out of here. Can't spank it. Fuck am I do with it? What am I do with it? Look at it. Put on the shit. Come on, man. Not happening. Hold on, what? Hold on, because I got peoples up there. In Canada, Prime Minister said they can violate your rights. I got to speak to my people in Ottawa and see what's that. They were telling me that they was clamping down on something, but I got to see what's that. You know? Boss, I don't know. Anything to distract our people from being responsible for themselves, they run with. They run with anything. You throw anything in front of them and they could go this way, they gone. Oh, what, really? Come on, man. Come on. Get out of here with that shit. I do that with anything. Because the bottom line is, it's coming from them. Anything that's coming from them, I don't mess with. Especially when it comes to finance. Yeah, Demolition Man and Woody Allen was doing it in Sleeper. That's how far back they keep, their minds is warped. They've been trying to get rid of humanity, sex dolls and all type of shit. Now they got you believing in. Where's the metaverse track? Let me get my pimp on it. Where the metaverse holes at? I'll get some. Yeah, where's that? Where's that? Where is the metaverse yellow stripe and the metaverse wire hangers? So I could get to whipping some ass and get some of that metaverse cash. Show me that. Where's the track? Real simple. Common sense. Don't make sense. Get rid of this shit. Get rid of this shit. Distractions, man. Nah. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. No distraction. We responsible for ourselves. We gotta do it. We can't rely on them for nothing. Nothing. We gotta get all that. We gotta get back to the tangible items. Simple as that. But yeah, I got the rock and roll. You invest your resource in real estate, co-op cash, appreciate jewelry. Yeah, we could be on the metaverse building. We could do all that. What is that shit, man? You put that shit on. That virtual reality shit. You know. But they coming through your door. For real, for real. Our kids is out there killing each other for real, for real. Always remember that. That snap your ass back into reality real quick when your baby's crying because she got a fever. When when your son got that bullet in his ass and you got to go to emergency room. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I bet you I can't do no time in no metaverse jail. I bet you I can't say that to the judge. Now sentence me to the metaverse, Your Honor. I'll do 100 years in there. Miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. Yeah. Ask him that. Ask him that. Come on, man. Ask him that. Yeah, Your Honor, I know I robbed that bank. You want to sentence me to 20 years? Can you sentence me to 50 years in the metaverse? I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, all right. So would it be sucker-ish if someone on the inside like Jay Nas wanted to support you monetarily in private? They don't do it. They don't do it. They don't do it. It's not sucker-ish. They just don't do it. They're not going to do it. I'm telling you, I've been at these tables. They don't even want to put no money up for private schools. They don't do it. Everything they do for them. You don't do it. Been there. You think we don't, you really think that all these nonprofits in New York City don't have ties to them? Don't have me naming some of them. They best friends with Russell, with Leo, with all of them. They all got ties to everything that we doing in New York City. These dudes is not nothing but a hand phone call away. They don't do it. They don't. This ain't giving nothing up. It would have been done. They don't do it. Telling you, you don't get 10, 15, you don't get club money out them that they spend in the club. They don't do it. It ain't about being sucker shit. They don't do it. Everything they got is accounted for. Think they got accountants for. Everything. They not coming on nothing, Mark. They not. They not. It's been done already. They not. They not. They're not doing it in private. I'm telling you. And y'all talk about certain dudes that's inserting themselves in the conversation on Clubhouse and all these other dudes. They be at the tables, man. These are not. Let me tell you something. I knew Eric Adams was gonna be the mayor of New York 8 years ago. That's how far back we was pushing for this dude. Come on, man. They rub elbows, man. These are not slow leaks. They got ties to the street. They always come back. Them dudes is directly associated with some of these dudes. All you got to do is look at the nonprofits and then look at their board members. When y'all on the phones, Google this shit. Google crisis management services. Then Google the ones from your borough and see the nonprofits. And then go Google and look at the nonprofits. They got their boards listed. And when you see the names and you run the names, they in direct contact. They're in direct contact with these people. You ain't giving them shit. Why you think they still getting government grants? They're not doing it. I've been there. I'm telling you. That's why they don't have me. Damn them. They don't have me speaking in certain platforms. They don't have me invited to none of that shit because they know I've been there already, man. I've seen y'all books. I know who come through y'all doors. Come on, man. And some of them dudes don't want that heat. Some of these artists and athletes don't want that heat because half them nonprofits got police coming off through there. Don't get me started, yo. High-ranking police coming through there. Come on, man. Nah. Oh, new ways of doing things. That old shit is going to get your head knocked off. Telling you. The borough DAs walking through the nonprofit. Hey, how you doing? Talking to the directors and all that. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I'm just trying to hold it down until we can do outspoken and all that later on in the week. I'm not trying to go there. I'm telling you what take place. They don't have me speak. They don't share my shit. They don't do nothing. They leave me alone. They know I know. You think I get all this training and shit from? Come on now. Exactly. Fourth dimension. Right? We talk about that. They don't talk about the fourth, third dimension, fifth dimension. They don't talk about the fourth because they're trying to collapse it. Come on now. Listen. I don't get none of this shit just happenstance. I had to be in the mix. Who just gonna go get trained in anger management? Who gets this shit? These people wrote the manuals on this shit. You just don't get it. Hold on. Let me show you this shit here, man. This shit here. This is the standard, global standard for domestic violence. Now, mind you, I told you I read Paulo Freire's book years ago. Look at what they're doing. Look where they get it from. This is how you deal with domestic violence. I already did the knowledge to that. This is the shit. You think I'm just you? Who else got it? Unless you've been trained in this shit. Unless you go through it. And once you go through it and you elevating at a higher level because of the work you do, because you have a real care and concern for the individuals you helping, then they boost you up. Oh, go to this meeting, go to that meeting. Come on now. I've been there. Once you in, you in. Because now other people will start pulling your coat. Yo, you need to, go to this Zoom meeting. Go to that Zoom meeting. And then you see all the black people, all the black faces, all the black women and men that's in this structure. Talking about, yeah, well, we just gonna have to send them to jail. Oh, yeah, nah, they can't be helped. We got, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know who head of probation is? Who head of the division of parole is? In Brooklyn? In Manhattan, in the Bronx? Do y'all know? Those are black faces doing your enemy work, hoping you go to jail because they get to keep a job and a position. Come on. So I tell you, all that kumbaya, we all united together. You crazy? And people will give your ass to the judge and sit there and vote yay when you receiving a death penalty for some shit. Black ass women. No, I ain't talking about no weaves. I'm talking about with naturals. Nappy shit. So looking at you would look at them and, oh yeah, now that's sister, damn. Crazy. They sit on these divisions, sit in these positions, and look at y'all like, and smile, while they allowing policies to be passed to make sure your babies end up on whatever goddamn county jail, correctional facility, penitentiaries that they got. Come on, man. I'm telling y'all, stop doing that. Get your information from other sources. And stop putting these other clowns up. These clowns ain't telling you nothing. They get their news and then they put a spin on the news and talk. Y'all think they somebody. Yo, he bowed it. Yo, she bowed it. Yo, sitting they doing theatrics, banging shit and got catchphrases. And they ain't telling y'all shit. Nothing. Giving you nothing useful. All it is exciting. Trigger words. Fear-mongering. Motherfuckers ain't intelligent. They can't see me at all. At all. At all. At all. Because they don't love you. Period. They just found another way to eat off of it. That's it. That's who you got to contend with. That's who you got to deal with. Them raggedy motherfuckers. You ain't got to worry about Whitey and all that shit yet. Got to deal with your own. Them bastards that'll throw your ass in the water. In the hot water. Like Mandingo. They'll do it for you. They do it for Master. Nah, Master, we got him. We got him, Master. Get your ass in that water. Yeah. That's the shit we living in now. So you gotta be built for this shit. Gotta be built for it. You dig? So, I got to roll. It's been fun. Again, whatever I said, I'm telling you, don't believe in me, in you, because I know that you got it. Because no power or authority is greater than you. None. These are all constructed up in here. You got to get rid of that shit. Got to be fearless. Got to get rid of that. All right? I'll see y'all later on. Remember, yo, this is what I prescribe to. This is it right here. All right? That's it right there. That's it right there. Never do you wrong. I'm telling you. Never do you wrong. Well, peace and power. Salute. Yes, leave a comment. Much love to all my moderators, my comrades. You know, I see a lot of the sisters broke out. They broke out tonight. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said I got to get with the men sometime. I'll give y'all them little Germany adventures. What that tat say? That's blood in my eye. You don't know what that is? Huh? The only thing that matters, blood in my eye, and that's the I love East New York sign. All right? The I love East New York sign, right? This is blood in my eye. That's it. That's what's tatted. That's my Bible. That's what I read every damn day. Every day. You dig? Every day. So, you already know what I'm about. That's it. That's what I live by. That's my doctrine. That's my doctrine. You dig? So salute. I love my people. Nah, Ma, that ain't the next book. Nah, people not ready for that. They far removed from that. Somebody want it on their own, that's them, but we on book one. That's one of the last books you ever supposed to read. You got a whole lot of books before that. A whole lot of books before that. No, they ain't ready for that. Not at all. Gotta be very disciplined before you get into that. All right, so salute. I love my people. I gave y'all book list. Boss, go to my Facebook. Same name, go to my Facebook. Go to February 2021, which is what they call Black History Month. And every day I gave a book, sometimes 2 books. Every day during the month. With a little synopsis of the book. We had a little build on it for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Every day for Black History Month I gave it. Every day a different book. Sometimes 2. Let's go to my Facebook and all my social media. All of them. All my Karim Bliz Johnson, 1Z, not 2. And all my social media is public. Like I said, these other dudes faking you. But they got that shit, what do you call that shit? First of all, they private pages. Then they call themselves what? Business pages or what's the other shit they say? I don't know. But it mean they some damn body. Like, what is that? So you don't have direct contact with them. You can't speak to them. You can't question them. You can't test they square or they above it. Yep, that's it. It's like, come on, man. Nah. I don't own this information. I'm just very disciplined with it. Yeah, they get the blue check shit and, now they somebody. Fuck out of here. Nah. Public shit, baby. Public. Yup, Bliz East New York on Facebook. And, public, man. Gotta be public. People gotta be able to see your work. If you really about that, no one is beyond reproach. I don't know. They could be paying for the blue check. I don't know. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Cause I know they ain't doing no work. They ain't doing no work. All that shit is in made up bullshit. It's up to y'all. Y'all the ones. Alright? Y'all the ones who choose who your comrades are. Alright, so let me go, cause I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I love my people. Remember, you can't never say that no one didn't tell you. Cause I told you all the time. You are great. You are loved. Just remain militant, baby. And we got it. We got it. Trust and believe we got it. Ain't shit you going through that you can't get around. Nothing. Nothing. Got it. Got it. You just gotta make sure you stay down. You gotta do it. All right? Salute.